You're not going to like this video, but hang with me. I'll get through it quickly, and I'm going to have the solution for you at the end. This is about what seems to trip up more students than any other English grammar issue, and that is this thing, subject-verb agreement. I'm going to give you some examples of how this trips students up, and then I'm going to provide you the correct answers to each of those tricky situations, and then I'm going to deliver the big secret. So here we go. Okay, so this first one, probably 2/3 of all English speakers mess this up. So maybe we should just change the grammar, but that's not my job. I don't get to do that. But here's the deal. So when the subject of a sentence is separated from the verbs that refer back to it, we often use the wrong tense, or we use plural instead of singular, because we're looking at the wrong noun. We're looking at a noun and not the subject. Okay, now I'm getting way into the weeds and I've already lost you. So just I'm going to stay, don't go away. So, the box of chocolates was on the table. We want to say the box of chocolates were on the table because we want were to refer to chocolates, but that's not the subject. Chocolates is a noun in this sentence, but the subject of the sentence is box. And so what the verb needs to connect to here is the box, which is singular. Therefore, the box of chocolates was on the table, not the box of chocolates were on the table. Again, almost everybody gets this wrong. Stay around for the secret. Okay, now we're getting way out into the weeds, but this is another one that tends to really confuse people, and that is the either or, neither nor situation when we're talking about subject-verb agreement. And so when you are deciding whether to use the neither nor or either or, you base it on which verb is closest to the subject. Neither the students nor the teacher was late. Now you could say neither the teacher nor the students, and then you would say were late, because were and students are the two that are closest together. I know, I feel your pain. Either the cats or the dog is responsible. You could reverse it. Either the dog or the cats are responsible. Again, I get it, feel your pain, but that's the correct way to resolve that issue. This one I really actually think is not terribly difficult, but it does trip people up all the time, and that's the question of relative pronouns. So if you're talking about people, you refer to people as who. If you're talking about things, you refer to them as it or that. And so she is one of the people who, not one of the people that, always arrive early. This is only one of her paintings that, not one of her paintings who. We understand, I think, intuitively the last one, but we often mess up and use that instead of who when we're referring back to a person. I think that one is actually fairly logical and shouldn't, totally mess with your brain. So, my friends, my dear students, my neighbors, all Americans, all of us who struggle with the English language, the wonderful thing about living today is we have tools at our fingertips. There is Grammarly. There is the wonderful Purdue OWL website that goes through a lot of this stuff. If you're using Word, there is spell check and grammar check built into Word. All you have to do is use these tools. Even on the basic quiz that I give in English 101, I allow for the use of any tools that students want to use. They can take as long as they want. and still very few students get all those questions right, mostly because we get in a hurry or we think we know and we don't. I still make mistakes in English grammar. I still need to use these tools. When I make mistakes, it's because I get in a hurry, because I am not patient enough to think through what I'm up to, and we all do it. And part of the big issue today is we're spending so much time on social media where we have these shortcuts and substitutes, and that doesn't help. That encourages the bad use of the English language, and this is a tragedy. That said, when you're doing an assignment, when you're writing for a specific purpose, go out and use the tools available to you. Make life easy for yourself. I promise you will thank me later.